Look here at the White House as Iran's supreme leader has now rejected President Trump's demand for talks relating to a nuclear deal. Now, we know that a letter was sent days ago. We hadn't heard any response from Iran's supreme leader, Ali Khamenei, but now we learned from his office that he is not willing to speak with President Trump over that nuclear deal. Still, a lot left to figure out here as we wait for President Trump's response to that response. We also know that Israel is going to send a negotiating team to Qatar tomorrow to continue efforts to extend the ceasefire hostage deal over in Gaza. As always, a lot to discuss out of the Middle East, so I do want to bring in Mark Chandler, Director of Government Relations and Professor of Practice at Coastal Carolina University, also a former Senior Defense Intelligence official. Thank you so much for taking the time, as always, to be here with us.
You're welcome, Josh, and good morning to you.
Good morning. Well, first off, I do want to talk about that rejection from Iran's supreme leader, Ali Khamenei, as it relates to President Trump's request or demand for some talks there for a nuclear deal. Now, we know that Trump did say just days ago that if Khamenei did not accept the request there for talks, that he could intervene militarily in Iran. So what do you make of all of that?
Well, first off, I think how Khamenei responded to this kind of gave a little bit of insight to what the Trump letter said. If you recall, he didn't disclose all the details, but obviously it was to stop the Iranian nuclear weapons development and program completely. And then also, I believe, because Khamenei said something about limiting missiles and limiting its engagements across the Middle East, it probably talked about Iranian missile development, because Iran has probably the largest, if not one of the largest missile inventories in the world. And that's what they'll use to deliver these nuclear weapons when they develop it. So I think you see a little bit of Trump probably pushing across all the levers, if you will. And remember, he still has his maximum pressure campaign implemented since he took office. So that's a lot of pressure on Khamenei. He spoke. This is a definite position that Iran is going to take because since Israel attacked them several months ago, they've been kind of, I don't want to say neutered completely, but they've been on less of a solid ground in pushing their Shia crescent across the Middle East. Now,